to another episode of PSC Plays with me, Andy. Got us on the team report just to have a quick look at where we are with regards to our team and our strength. As you can see with the strikers, it's not the strongest area, unfortunately. Now Jamie Calvin is shown as our best, and he's not really scoring that many, 1 in 6. We are struggling a bit for goals at the moment, with Frank and Robbie and Tom all ahead of Joe, but Joe is the top scorer. So yeah, make of that what you will. Yeah, wingers wise, I mean we are, and I still want to play this asymmetric formation where you can switch between left and right. It's just a shame we haven't got real strength in this in anything in the attacking midfield. Our strength lies in midfield central areas with Charlie, who is unfortunately out for 2 months. You've seen the last episode, you've seen Charlie and Charlton both getting injured with hamstring injuries in the same game, as you do. But Charlie, Arthur and Josh, again one of our recent intake, are the powerhouse of the team, and if they don't fire, the team doesn't fire. It's really tough to play if we don't control the centre mid. I mean, thinking for the future, might want to try and strengthen in this attacking midfield central area to see if we can play maybe an attacking midfield 2 or 3, even 3 midfield centrals, and play a narrow with one of them sitting back a little bit like Arthur does or Tom de la Mare does, and then sort of 2 either supporting or sort of Cavaliero or Mezzala to try and link with the attacking midline. At this level it's really difficult. You don't get box midfielders, you just don't. So yeah, until we get up a little bit in the coming seasons, up the leagues, then we'll obviously be looking at different formations and different tactics based on the players we can get. Ed Palmer come in recently, is the best defensive midfielder in the team by far. We don't play wing back, so it's something I do quite like. I've played the 3 centre back and 2 wing back formation before, and then not had to worry about even the attacking mid right or left. So something to think about for the future. But yeah, wing backs are like hen's teeth. Just really difficult to get. And then in defence, I mean, Tom Bruce is turning into a bit of a monster. He's already got up 3.5 stars. I think he very well might be the best player in the team at some point. But we do, compared to Tom, lack in this central midfield area now. Frank Tobin has been good. Steve has been good. But I think we're going to need another centre back. Even if we don't go up next season, we're going to need to strengthen there. And then left back and right back, I mean, Charlie Fripp just down as a 2-star. I think he's a better player than that. But again, somewhere where we're going to have to maybe strengthen. And then Callum is our best player still by a long shot. I think it's going to be really difficult to keep him next season. So yeah, swings and roundabouts at the moment. If we go up to the Vanarama South, which it was going to be through the playoffs if we do, because Worthing are striding away with this league at the moment, then we might be able to keep him. But yeah, it's going to be tough. Yes, Tommy Scott's come in, 20-year-old. Jordan Kelly was moaning quite a bit about not getting game time, so he's out on loan. Tommy's actually a better goalkeeper in many ways, with 14 decisions, which is what you want for a goalkeeper really, and 12 reflexes. So Tommy is our sub goalkeeper at the moment. Going forward, that's going to be an area that's going to be tough to get a 4-star plus goalkeeper to come to the club, I think, if we lose Callum. Anyway, without further ado, we had 3 games off camera since the last time we were together with the drubbing against Leek Town, and here they are. Yeah, we had a 0-0 draw against Folkestone Invicta. What can I say about the game? Not much really. 14 shots in total across the whole game, of which only 3 of ours were on target and 2 of theirs were. A bit of a ball draw. Enough said, I think. This was followed up by a 1-0 win against a struggling Enfield Town team. It was a Robbie leg penalty. See what I mean? We're struggling scoring goals at the moment. If we have a look at the stats, 17 shots, only 7 of them on target. 55% possession. We're getting good passes completed and whatnot, but it's just lacking that cutting edge up front, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I mean, Brucey 7.4, Charlie 7.2, Sean Stewart 7.3. It was good to see Sean actually come out and have a good game like that. If you noticed as well, we'd gone to the sort of with Ed Palmer as the defensive midfielder, having him withdrawn slightly, because I think Arthur Warren was actually really knackered. So yeah, we have him as a defensive midfielder who can play as a ball-winning defensive midfielder in support, which is very similar to a central midfielder playing in defend. So yeah, it worked quite well. And yeah, just playing Joe Charles central. So you see he's on 8 off 13, which is not quite as good as it was last season, but still good. And yeah, playing him very central in a sort of a defend pressing forward role, and then having Robbie Legg just off to his left or his right. I moved him about a bit during the game. But yeah, 1-0 really. Can't really say much more than that. Yeah, and then we were unfortunately absolutely demolished by Corinthian Casuals, the amateur team. I do feel that some of these players are on amateur contracts, and I had a look at the guy that scored all four goals that were scored by Corinthian Casuals, Warren Mafula. Yeah, looking pretty useful. 12 heading, but only 7 finishing. Everything that came to him, I mean, pretty useful physicals and whatnot. Everything that came to him, he put away, and he's only rated as 65. Though current ability, he'd still be our best forward. Yeah, demolished us. But Nathan Rose scored after about 40 seconds, and it was an absolute cracker. So we're just going to have a quick look at this. I'm going to pause it and put it onto the director view. Come on for that and play. So yeah, we were nipping it around the place a bit. Wakefield out to Charlie Fripp. He got yeah. I struggle with him as a wing back, unfortunately, because he does seem to lose the ball quite a lot. Arthur Warren, great ball over. Poor header out, but Nathan hit that on the volley from 30. Top corner, or near top right hand corner there as we were viewing it. So yeah, great goal. Unfortunately, we got absolutely battered. If we look at the stats, they scored 5 goals out of 7 on target. Yeah, as I said, anything that Mafula touched went in. So yeah, again, 84. We had 507 passes completed to their 268, and they beat us 5-1. So yes. Yeah, it's going to make it tough for the rest of the season, I think. We had a team meeting after this, and that actually went really well, so that was good. So yeah, we come today for the game against Bishops Stortford. Got to pull something out of the hat and try and get back on form, because we've been very, very inconsistent this season so far. So yeah, as you see on the screens, the team we're going to have today for the Bishops Stortford match at home. As you'll see, I'm playing 2 defensive, or no, so two pressing forwards up front, 1 defensive and 1 in support. So Tom Bearwish, who I've not really given a chance to, I don't think. He's scored 2 goals in 7 appearances, but they were non-competitive. So yeah, that sort of says it really, doesn't it? Yeah, whether he'll be able to do it in a game situation. He's got 11 dribbling, 9 finishing, and 13 heading. And good physicals. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to do it. So I'm going to give him a game, but I don't want to take Joe Charles off, because whenever he gets a free kick, he looks like he's going to do something. We're playing this, yeah, withdrawn midfield with Ed Palmer, Tom Delamere and Arthur Warren. I'll give him Josh a rest, because didn't work last game. Didn't work at all with him playing his usual ball-winning midfielder in support. Sort of got in the way of Ed Palmer there. Harry Tobin, Frank, Brucey and Charlie Fripp with Callum in goal. I'm going to leave Nathan up front, because he's still, even though we got tonked, he got an 8.3 last game with that goal, so he's in a decent vein of form at the moment. This is the first game that's going to be played after the 19.3 release from Sports Interactive as well, and there was an absolute ton of updates to the match engine, so hopefully we'll see a game that is not FM really. I'm actually going to change Callum back to defend because yeah, when one of the games, I think it was Wingate and Finchley that we had a look at, he was messing about outside the box and we scored an own goal because of it. That was Frank Tobin's fault. But yeah, so this is the team we're going to go with. Let's just get to it, I think, really, shall we? Let's submit the team. Let's see what they have. I think they're going to play a very similar formation. Yeah, apart from the fact that they don't have two up front, they have two wingers. It's exactly the same formation as Corinthian Casuals has, and it's a formation we tend to do well against, but we just didn't last time. Passionate. Anything I can say about better than last time? Expecting to see much better. And passionate, a lot more to come. And let's have a look at the oppos. We're going to always, weaker foot, always. And I really, even though we got taken to the cleaners last game, I still can't bring myself to man mark because it just drags our guys out of position, something chronic. What I have done is I've gone to a higher, well, I did go to standard actually, higher, bringing down to standard just to try and squeeze the game a bit, trying to get the forwards into the game a bit more. I'm going to defend standard this time, and we're going to attack wide just to try and stretch it because our pitch is not wide at all, it's very narrow. So yeah, let's hope for something better than last time. Let's kick off. In their little huddle, and I'm actually going to pause that there, and I'm going to put it back on 2D, and I'm going to shrink this down a little bit, and I'm going to play. Yeah, last time was one of the first games I've had this this save where we scored straight from the initial highlight, but that hasn't happened this time. And yeah, I'm just looking at our guys at the moment. Nobody's looking out of place, but then again, neither are they. One shot in the first 13 minutes, and it's their highlight. Oh dear God, no! Offside. That was lucky. Let's see if he was. Yeah, two players off. Looks like free kicks are still pretty tasty after 19.3. If it's fair for both sides, I don't care. It's been a little bit unfair last season for us, I think, because Joe scored far too many free kicks. But yeah, and yeah, nothing doing really. God, just lots of this. I'm honestly gonna have to think about going back to the drawing board. But the problem is, you go back to the drawing board mid-season, that's your season done. You ain't gonna just magically do something that works, right? Frankie Tobin back out to Nathan, ball across Brucey, and back out and in. Oh, just missed. Not bad from Nathan. That was a good shot. He has got a bit of a wander of left foot. Joe Charles. What was I saying? Yeah. For somebody with his rankings with regards to free kick taking, he shouldn't be doing this. It was pretty poor goalkeeping, but yes, 1-0. Just seems that we only score from set pieces at the moment. We did go through a phase of good play, and I think we're really struggling because of Charlton and Charlie getting injured at the same time. Yeah, it hits our midfield. I honestly thought we had a decent amount of strength in depth with regards to our midfield, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. We do tend to be tight at the back though, but getting absolutely hammered 5-1 sort of takes that bit away from you, and also we lost 4-1 to Leek. So what do I say? That was a bit rubbish still. Play well so far. A lot more to come from you. Yeah, that sort of works, doesn't it? Anything I can do tactically? I mean, what? Tom Bearwish 6.4. I am so tempted to do this now. I'm gonna bring. Yeah, I'm gonna put Charlie back as fullback. Now Ben wants to be. Yeah, he can be an attacking winger. So this is how we're going to go. I'm going to focus left and right. I'm going to underlap left and right to try and get forward. And I'm going to hit early crosses into Joe, but they're going to be low because he can't header. As you do. Standard and higher I think works okay. I'm going to attack really wide as well because we're just going to use the wings. I believe both the guys are set to get to the byline. Get further forward, cross and byline, yep. Let's just check on Ben. Far post, cross and byline, yeah. So get these guys forward. The only thing I might do is put, yeah. So, I mean, this is a tough one. I might have, yeah, 2 supporting centre mids with Ed shoring that up, and then, yeah, defenders who possibly might not get forward now, but we're going 4-3-3 effectively. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Right, I will, yeah, just do a few more little tweaks and I'll see you for the second half. Yeah, we have the kick-off. Let's see if the one up top is going to work for us. So Nathan's getting in there, running the ball in. Has he been? No, it's a tackle. Nathan does tend to want to come inside all the time, which is a shame because he's left-footed. It'd be brilliant if he just stayed out wide. And Joe Charles free kick. And it's gone in again. 2-0. Okay, he hasn't scored many free kicks at all this season. I'm wondering whether the latest update is... Oh, God. Oh, I wonder. It looked like he was... Yeah, number 10 was offside there. He's definitely interfering with the goalkeeper's view. Let's praise him for that. So it's their ball. Horsell. Joe Charles to Nathan. What are you doing in the middle of the pitch? Frank to Brucey. To Ed. Out to... That's more like it. Now he's wide. Great ball over the top to Nathan. Back post. Ben. Brilliant goal. Right, I think we've found the way to play. Unfortunately, I think that means a lot of our forwards are going to get really, really narked off and not getting game time. But hey, what can you do about that? If we go and win, then that's all that matters. Nathan back post to Ben. So yeah, both our attacking midfielders combining for a lovely goal. God, it's a bit more like it. 3-0. And a goal from open play as well. Now Arthur's looking a bit shattered. Back 4, did they not have a back 4 anyway? I must have missed that. So Rene Pringle over the top. Brucey gets there. Charlie Fripp into Arthur. On to Ben. Straight across to Tom. Nathan's got it. He really does come inside, doesn't he? Out to Harry, back to Tom. Ball over. Out to Arthur. Use it wide. Oh, he's gone for goal. Just side netting there. Not bad. Right, I'm going to pause it there. So we're all calm and confident. That's good. But Arthur is tired. Nathan's had a good game. And Ed's tired as well. So, okay. What I'm going to do, I think, is bring Josh on for Ed, but having the ball winning in the middle of midfield. Now, Sean Stewart, most probably for Arthur because he likes playing support. Tom has been good though. I mean, he's 7.3 playing support, so I'm happy for him to stay on. He's got a little bit more natural fitness as well. And that's our 3 subs done, is it not? So let's confirm that and play. Okay, I think we've found a way forward. Even though our wingers don't look amazing, it looks like, I mean, yeah, 1 goal's not a summer obviously, but looks like they might be able to play the formation well. Tom back to short, up to Josh, over to Nathan who's in space, and he's cutting in again, but it's a great ball over to Ben. Oh, it's a good save by Horsell. He didn't miss that. It was a save, wasn't it? And then Nathan corner. Nobody over. Yeah, he does tend to. I might have to have a look and tweak corners because he does tend to go too far. 3-0, 80 minutes. Yeah, playing with more width. Our pitch is so narrow. It's like playing a normal game, I think, when you're playing with more width. Olusanya. Good header out. Rene Pringle. Josh Wakefield to Nathan. Ball over to Ben Morris. And Stan is woofing his face off out there. Joe Charles, 4-0. Brilliant. Stan! Hush! God, dear. Some dogs, I was going to say some people, I think he thinks he is a person. Stan is our collie, and he's a vocal little fella. Oh dear, that should have been an own goal, I think. But Joe gets in there and scores. 4-0. Yeah. Okay, we'll take it. That's fine. That's the 4 goals that we lost last game. So we've got back to a better goal difference. So Frank has just tonked it long to nobody really. Maddox, ball over. Oh, he's got in there. Cairns, and he's over at Johnson McNally. He's going to score. That was pretty poor. Concentrate, boys, for God's sake. I know we went 4-0 up, but that was bad. He did get in over and above. That was Charlie, wasn't it? And Callum was on his knees before the ball actually went in the net. Come on, boys. Yeah, you can be overwhelmed by it. Come on, concentrate. That was absolutely rubbish. But our worst player's on a 6.7 at the moment. Tom came off with a 6.4. Yeah, I am contemplating putting him on up for transfer, I think. Joe to Tom. His last highlight to Josh. To Ben. Ball over. Nobody there. That looks like that will be that. 4-1. Joe Charles hat-trick as well. I think that's his first hat-trick for the club. Yeah, granted 2 of them were free kicks, but yeah, not good. I will go and say, yeah, good boys, that's more like it. Very pleased. End the team talk and go back. And that might put us back up to 5th. Let's see how the other games went. Yes, this could be an interesting season. I think we've got a possibility of getting into playoffs, but we can't afford games like Corinthian Casuals like the other day. That was shocking. So yeah, Carshalton, after their heroics of hardly letting a goal in for the first 10 games, have started getting battered. So here we are, 5th, 25 points. Us and Corinthian very, really close together. Yeah, if you see Worthing and Whitehawk are off and gone, I think that 5th or 4th is definitely going to be the best we can get out of this season, I think. Who else did what where? So Worthing, Haringey Borough, 3-3, like a good game. Yeah, now where do I bring us back? Oh, is Lewis too far away? Don't know. I think I might bring us back for Tunbridge Angels, because this is the 6th episode of the season. If we get to Tunbridge, then we're looking at possibly Cheshunt, 7, Hartley, no, Haywards, 8, Folkestone, 9, Malden, 10, Lewis, 11. Yeah, that'd be enough, wouldn't it, for the season? I think it's all league, apart from possibly a little Alan Turvey run if we can play actually Hive, who were in our league last season and they are currently 7th in that league, so should be one we can go and win, but who knows the way we're playing at the moment. We're a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I will meet you next time for the Tunbridge Angels game. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked what you're seeing today, please leave a thumb on the video. Subscribe for this kind of content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I think after this season I'm going to possibly be 2 to 3 weeks ahead on the shooting, so I might then start going 5 a week, Monday to Friday. I think I might have said that before, but yeah, I'm definitely contemplating that because I'm quite a way ahead on the shooting. I'm actually loving playing this save at the moment, so yeah, I'm itching at getting these filmed because I'm getting the games done in the middle pretty quickly. So yeah, hopefully if you like what you're seeing, we'll see you soon, and come on. Or is it I think it's Come On You Green Lions is the the chant. So yeah, come on Green Lions, let's do this. Let's get out of tier 7 and get into a proper tier 6 where we don't have so many issues with playoffs and things. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.